companies for mocking a child on national television.
Has allowed all kinds of people to come on, people we agree with, people we don't agree with. I've not been a fan of this man's. I don't like how he talks to us. I don't like how he took little X.
Funny. And little Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram. He just took little X.
All the sort of federal money going to media companies is what
he took little X.
Funny. And little Instagram.
The internet is in an absolute frenzy after Whoopi Goldberg made jaw-dropping remarks about Elon Musk's son, sending shockwaves across social media. And let's just say, Musk was not one to stay silent. If you thought The View had sparked controversy before, this latest drama might just take the cake. The moment Whoopi's words hit the airwaves, the backlash was instant. Fans, critics, and even some of her longtime supporters started calling her out. But things really escalated when Musk himself entered the fray. And if there's one thing we all know about Elon, it's that he doesn't let attacks on his family slide. The second someone went after his child, it was all-out war. Wasting no time, he clapped back with a fiery social media post, taking direct aim at Whoopi and her co-hosts, accusing them of outright bullying for mocking a child on national television. People of all views have had a platform here. Some we agree with, some we don't, Goldberg stated. But I've never been a fan of this man. I don't like how he talks to us. I don't like how he talks to the country. Musk was having none of it. He called the remarks disgusting, saying they revealed The View's true colors. And just like that, his tweet exploded. Within seconds, it was everywhere. The internet instantly split into two camps, those siding with Musk and those who felt he was overreacting. But while the debate raged on, Musk wasn't done. He doubled down, putting The View under a harsh spotlight, exposing them for all the wrong reasons. And then Musk dropped a bombshell. He didn't just go after Whoopi, he went after the entire show, branding it as nothing more than a scripted performance designed to push personal agendas. And these weren't just baseless accusations. He came armed with receipts, pointing fingers at the network itself, demanding accountability for allowing its hosts to make unchecked, misleading statements. His words sent tremors through the media world, forcing people to question just how much of daytime television is actually genuine. And just when it seemed things couldn't escalate further, they did. Because Musk made one thing crystal clear. If you come for him, you better be prepared for the consequences. This wasn't just about a Twitter feud. Rumors began swirling that Musk might take legal action or use his vast influence to put serious pressure on the network. Insiders suggested that The View's executives were scrambling behind the scenes, desperate to control the damage before things spiraled even further out of control. It's no secret that Musk wields immense power, not just online but in business, technology, and media. If he truly wanted to make an example out of them, he could. And now, the biggest question remains. Will The View fight back, or are they about to learn firsthand what happens when you challenge Elon Musk? Yesterday, Musk brought his son, X, to a press conference, and it didn't take long for Whoopi to seize the opportunity to throw shade. "I'm not even going to say that child's name," she remarked, "and I don't want to hear any more about it." According to insiders, the fallout has thrown The View into full-blown crisis mode, and things are looking bleak. Producers are scrambling, PR teams are in meltdown, and ABC executives are reportedly losing their minds. Every attempt at damage control is failing. Just as they put out one fire, another ignites. At the center of the chaos? Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar, two of the show's most prominent figures, who are now facing relentless scrutiny. Social media is tearing them apart, digging up old clips and twisting them into evidence of a deeper pattern. This isn't just another fleeting controversy. This is a full-scale media disaster. But here's where things get even more dangerous. This isn't just about a poorly worded comment or an offhanded joke. This time, they targeted Elon Musk's son. And if there's one thing everyone knows about Musk, it's that he doesn't let things slide. He's not just some random CEO who will issue a generic statement and move on. This is Elon Musk, the man who owns Twitter, the man who shapes online discourse, the man who has the power to make sure The View never fully recovers from this scandal. And it seems like he's already taking steps to do just that. The second Musk fired back, the internet erupted. His post calling out Whoopi and Joy was brutal, but it was only the beginning. Within minutes, it spread like wildfire, racking up millions of likes, shares, and comments. The backlash was immediate. And it wasn't just Musk's loyal fans speaking up. Everyday viewers, those who had once tuned into The View, felt like the show had finally crossed a line. On The View today, Whoopi took a jab at Musk's 4-year-old son. "Look, I get that he's at your reading level," someone quipped. "But come on, at least pick on someone who's reached puberty." People weren't just angry, they were demanding action. That's when things spiraled even further out of control. The hashtag number cancel the view began trending at record speed, but this wasn't just a fleeting outrage that fades in a day. This had staying power. Viewers weren't just complaining, they were calling for real consequences. Boycotts were being organized, social media was flooded, and the heat on The View was reaching an all-time high. Now, the ball is in their court. Will The View manage to recover from this disaster, or has Elon Musk just unleashed a storm they'll never escape? Calls to cancel the show are growing louder, but the real crisis goes far beyond bad PR. This isn't just a public relations mess, it's a full-scale financial catastrophe. When a show loses favor with its audience, the biggest danger isn't the negative headlines, it's the financial fallout. Right now, the show's revenue is hanging by a thread, and the outlook is bleak. Major sponsors, the financial backbone of the program, are reportedly reevaluating their sponsorship deals. No brand wants to be associated with a program drowning in controversy. Social media outrage is one thing, but when corporations start pulling the plug, it's an entirely different beast. According to insiders, top-tier advertisers are already engaged in serious discussions about cutting ties. If they walk away, the impact will be devastating. No advertisers mean no income, and without revenue, the show is on the verge of collapse. The real question isn't whether they can salvage their reputation, it's whether they can survive at all. ABC executives are reportedly in full crisis mode, scrambling to control the damage. Whoopi and Joy are under immense pressure to respond, but at this point, anything they say could worsen the situation. The network is in panic mode, the audience is outraged, and Elon Musk, well, he's not letting this slide anytime soon. And then there's the irony. X is an endearing name, yet a woman who chose to rename herself Whoopi saw fit to ridicule a 4-year-old's name. Yes, Whoopi Goldberg wasn't always Whoopi. She was born Karen Elaine Johnson. And the story behind her chosen name? Let's just say it's not the most dignified origin tale. According to Goldberg, people started calling her Whoopi backstage because, well, she had a habit of letting loose, literally. But this is just the beginning. If The View thought they could sweep this controversy under the rug, they severely underestimated their opposition. The bigger question now is whether this marks the end of the road for the show. Because this isn't just another headline that will fade away in a few days, this could be the controversy that finally dismantles The View for good. For years, the show thrived on provocative debates, boundary-pushing discussions, and a no-holds-barred approach. But this time, they might have gone too far. Because when you take aim at Elon Musk's child, you're not just pushing boundaries, you're shattering them, and possibly the entire foundation of the show in the process. It all started with what should have been a simple, heartwarming father-son moment. Elon Musk made a rare public appearance alongside his young son at a major event. Standing there, proud and protective, he wasn't just the billionaire mogul, he was a father first. It was an unfiltered glimpse into his life, far from the usual Twitter spats, SpaceX ventures, or AI developments. Just a dad sharing a special moment with his son. But Whoopi Goldberg? She saw it as something else entirely. Instead of acknowledging the touching nature of the moment, she pounced on it, seizing an opportunity to mock, to ridicule, to turn an innocent child's name into a punchline. For any parent, the future of their children is the greatest motivation. The choices we make today shape the world they'll inherit. But instead of letting this moment remain what it was, a genuine father-son bond, Whoopi chose to twist it into a joke. And it wasn't a casual remark or a throwaway comment. She leaned into it. That smirk, that unmistakable tone dripping with condescension. She knew exactly what she was doing. Almost as if she was baiting people to react. and react they did. The audience chuckled, co-hosts played along, but the internet? The internet erupted. This wasn't just about an unusual name. It was about who said it, where it was said, and the underlying intent behind it. Musk's son's name has been a topic of conversation since the day it was announced. People have debated its pronunciation, turned it into memes, and made lighthearted jokes about it. But there's a stark difference between online banter and a seasoned television personality using a national platform to take jabs at a child. This wasn't some anonymous Twitter user tossing out a joke. This was Whoopi Goldberg, sitting at the table of a nationally broadcast talk show, taking aim at a little boy for laughs. We've seen it before. Elon Musk doesn't just respond, he retaliates. If he feels wronged, he doesn't forget, he doesn't forgive, and he doesn't stop until he gets the last word. And this time, it's not about a business feud, a Twitter spat, or a political debate. This is about his child, and that makes it personal. Now, the biggest questions remain. Will this controversy finally cancel Whoopi Goldberg? Will The View be forced to issue a public apology to save face? Or will they continue to dig in deeper? Could Musk actually take legal action against the show, the network, or even the individual hosts? And the biggest question of all, can The View survive this? Because at this point, it's no longer just about social media outrage. It's not just trending hashtags or angry tweets. This is bigger. Advertisers are watching. ABC executives are panicking. And Elon Musk? He's just getting started. So what do you think? Has The View finally gone too far, or is Musk blowing this out of proportion? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you don't want to miss the next major Hollywood scandal, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because trust me, this story is far from over.